staying employed is key to financial freedom. Based on my personal experiences and industry insights, I'll show you how to secure your job and build a path to wealth. Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. This channel is about financial freedom. In this particular video, I have experiences of being unemployed this year. I was unemployed for 6 to 7 months, and through my failures realized these 3 fundamental steps that I'm following moving forward to stay employed. Now, my first recommendation is to constantly learn. I learned this the hard way because I spent 11 months as a trainee full stack developer and I landed my first job in insurance. Now, I got comfortable, I didn't learn above and beyond my role, and I got replaced. Well, I got essentially made redundant. Learn what is needed for your position and the one above yours. Say there's a development team and there's 1 back-end developer and 5 front-end developers. The back-end developer earns more money. The reason why he's earning more money is because his skill set is more valuable. The front-end developers are more easily replaced. That being said though, that ties into my second point, which is you need to constantly apply for jobs. Even if you've got this awesome redundancy package, which means it's very unlikely they're going to let you go. Say you've been in a company for 10 years and you've got an awesome redundancy package where every year you've worked at the company, you get 3 weeks salary. You can't guarantee job security, and you have to have your own insurance policy to cover yourself. And the only way you can do that is by applying for jobs and have some jobs that you can fall back on. The other benefit of this as well is that it keeps your CV fresh and updated and competitive, because you're competing with the market. And also, if you are going through interviews on a regular basis, it helps keep your marketing skills sharp. You can sell your skills to the market a lot better. And that's something I wish I did when I was in my first company, because I was technically an FTC as well. There was no job security there for me really. So I should have really been applying for jobs constantly, just in case, where eventually I lost my job. So it's also worth mentioning as well, around the 2-year mark is the sweet spot in jumping jobs. If you stay at a job for more than 2 years, you will probably get salary increases or promotions, and you might beat that statistic, but on average, if you were to jump jobs every 2 years, you'd get better salary increases as a result. That's worth considering for this step. But anyway, my last and final step is to get emotionally intelligent. This is the one that I've struggled to make a video about. Perhaps that says something about me really. You want to make friends and network. And I've said this in my previous videos about why this is so important, but so many people, or those who climb the career ladder of corporate or whatever, they're self-entitled, they believe they deserve it. And that's traits of narcissism. My point is that you don't want to be someone like that. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you are narcissistic and you have that drive to climb the ladder, you will get to a certain point where you're earning lots of money. You might even be earning I don't know, 80 to 100,000 pound a year type situation, but there's a barrier to that. And this is something else that keeps to my mind as well, is that the top 10% of earners in the world are smart, they're intelligent, they have high IQ. But what's interesting is the top 1% of that, the really rich people, the powerful people that earn ridiculous amounts of money, aren't particularly intelligent. They have high emotional intelligence. There's a book I've been reading as well that I recommend, and it explains principles that I'm trying to explain a lot better than me. And I'll just grab 1 second. How to Win Friends and Influence People. And I've just realised that I've referenced it on the camera and the copy is inverted. But it's a book by Dale Carnegie, and he references principles in this book, which are kind of empathy based, right? But he gives examples of really famous and successful people who used these principles and have done really well. People like Benjamin Franklin, and the context sort of supports my argument here, where it's like, be kind, have empathy, help others in need, and you'll do really well and make friends. By being that person that helps others, you build those relationships and those connections and those network. And one of the main reasons I got my job at the moment is because I made a friend in my previous role, and they recommended me to the current job I'm at now, and said, oh, I'm a really good person, I have these good skills and stuff like that. When in reality, I just try and help others as best I can, and I live by that moral, not just for jobs, but for anything really. The quality of networks that you create as a result of having high emotional intelligence will pay dividends a lot more than if you weren't emotionally intelligent and you just were in it for yourself. Sure, you'll get short-term income as a result of climbing the ladder to a certain point, but you'll get so high to a point where no one likes you because you're self-entitled. People call it the patriarchy at the very top, where it's like who you know. It might have elements of that. Everyone likes each other and they're friendly to each other. That's why they're so successful, and that's why there's a close-knit community, because to get into that community you have to prove to be a nice person. And there's so many people that get to a certain point through narcissism and they think, oh, I can't get into that community. Well, I can't get to community, well, because you're a dick. right? If you were to actually be known as a really kind person to be good friends with, they'll accept you as a good friend. Why wouldn't they? It's a point to think about. And if you struggle with emotional intelligence, I recommend that book. But yeah, I'm very conscious that I've spent too long on this topic, but emotional intelligence is key. Hi guys, if you like this video, check out this one where I go on about how to start a career in under 1 year. You know, if you're not happy with your job or you want a job that pays more money, I recommend that video. In actual fact, those skills mentioned in that video, you know, will be valuable for many years to come. So really recommend it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Cheers guys. And want to mention as well, this channel has hit 50 subs. I'm a very new channel. I'm new to all this YouTube stuff. So all the support that you guys are giving me, I really appreciate. So thank you. And hopefully, here's to more subs to come as well. So yeah, comment, like, subscribe, and let me know what you think about this video. Cheers guys. Thanks. Bye.